Who are any of these people and what are they doing? Who's on whose side? Just when I first started to figure out what was actually happening, they all chose up sides and 25 more characters came so they could all fight each other in an airport. I'm going to be honest. A lot of destruction caused by these Avengers. I kind of get it. They seem to be a bit of a drag on humanity. Everywhere they go, things are blowing up, things are getting crushed, things are turning into rubble. It's like they leave destruction everywhere. As a civilian, I really don't have a moment for them. I think they should all really go away. And what do they live in some dorm together? This makes no sense. The sexual chemistry between Elizabeth Olsen and that guy in red, he's a robot. Are they going to do it? What is going on
Maggie,
here?
An android.
This is a dead end, but is it a dead end? Like, are they going to hook up? I have so many
Paul
questions
Bettany,
about this.
by the way, is super cool.
Well, but what is he, Vision?
Yep.
So
You can't actually have sex between a human and an Avenger, right?
he's not really
Get
a
yourself a Disney
robot.
Plus subscription. You'll find out.
I have one.
Well, and then you can find out tomorrow.
Oh, no.
When did you transform into Kristen Wiig's character, Aunt Linda, by the way? This is an amazing review.
What do you mean?
What are all these people here?
It's
Who's
so
doing
loud.
what?
Guys, by
What
the
was
way,
that guy?
lots of
Avengers.
violence. Yeah, I don't get it.
Avengers, more like avenge my 2 hours lost.
Exactly. I did fall asleep. See, where you lost me too is I didn't understand the whole Bucky character, and he's very central. So he's a Winter Soldier, which means he drank some kind of poison when in the 80s when he was in some kind of Russian gulag. And then now sometimes he doesn't know whether he's killing Tony Stark's parents or not, but it's him, but it's not him. He's missing an arm.
By the way, I will admit the Winter Soldier stuff, they kind of went off the tracks with that one. I think most
jammed
Avengers
too
fans.
much into this movie.
The Winter Soldier is not that important in the whole Marvel universe.
another
so you're
one.
right. You had to deal with some of that weird stuff. I understand that.
Would it kill them to maybe just for a second explain what S.H.I.E.L.D. or Hydra is for people who may have been dropped into this universe? Like, way too late. The other part, I don't understand how the culmination of this movie is essentially all the Avengers taking different sides and then fighting each other, as I said, at the airport. You can't kill these people, so what's the point of them fighting? They're all got their superpowers and all of their stuff, so no one's ever going to get hurt or anything. So I'm just watching them basically, punch each other in the face and hit each other with their superpowers?
Trying to say this is the NBA regular season of fights?
Yeah.
But wait,
our
what?
guy Mark Ellis said it's spring training. I was like, thank you.
Help me out here, EJ. None of them are
Almost
immortal.
all of them can definitely die.
Yeah, right.
Well, Don
So-
Cheadle didn't die. I watched him at the end of the movie.
He got
trying to
paralyzed.
He was rehabbing, though.
No,
He'll
that's
be-
all right.
Yeah, he'll be
Walk
back.
it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Put Russell
the
Durr on
drill.
it, kid.
That's basically what Tony Stark told him to do.
Get some Robitussin.
Also, they're making these funny quips to each other while they're also trying to kick each other's butts. I don't get
Yeah.
it.
Welcome to the Marvel Universe, which are basically 2-hour comedy movies with some action in them. Yeah, the whole
it's
thing is to set up Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Holland and Paul Rudd for one-liners. That's the whole magic
I
of
thought
Marvel.
they're supposed to hate each other, though.
No,
By the end of
what?
the movie, you don't think that Tony has some hatred?
Right, so he finds out that Bucky killed his parents. This is my review of Captain America Winter, what I watch? Civil War?
Civil War.
Winter Soldier is a good movie, too.
Great one. Second one.
Definitely won't be watching that. I don't know. And it's like the Accords, like they were going to sign some Accords, like this is some high-level diplomacy. Get out of here. Now, as a positive, I will say that Robert Downey, they're all excellent actors. You were right about that. It does make it a little bit more palatable because they did not skimp on any of the characters. Like, everyone is really good at their role. I just don't know what their roles are, nor do I care.
So it sounds like, even though you struggle with this movie, it sounds like you're team Iron Man. Your team, they should have signed the Accords, and
Yes.
that they need to have checks and balances.
Checks and balances, absolutely. Come on. You can't just be all Lagos, Ukraine, where Sokovia, which I found out is not real, which I thought was real for maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah,
And
good
I was
luck.
like, I'm going to Google this. It's like,
I
it's
don't
not
mean
real.
to bring that to current events, but good luck negotiating with Iran. Checks and balances are one thing.
Well,
Eesh.
thanks. You want to make it real. I'm just saying, I think there should be some checks and balances on the Avengers.
is such
You think
an-
Elizabeth Olsen has control over what she's doing? She doesn't.
It's an
She's a
idealistic view
menace.
of world politics to think that there's going to be checks and balances and logic will presume at the end of the day.
This isn't real.
Not how it works. No, it is though. It says that like that is generally the real. They were taking the real conflict in how you deal with foreign events and putting it into a movie. Now listen, what happened in Segovia was terrible. And turns out I had to Google the same thing that Maggie did. Is there a real place called Segovia?
Yeah, it's not.
No, there's
oh my
not.
Gosh.
I was going to Google Wakanda, but I know that one.
There's actually, Segovia had a great Olympic team in 1996 basketball.
Great fencing team.
That's who Doug Collins lost to in the Olympics, right?
Yeah. There you go.
You have to, Chadwick Boseman, is that his first
That
Marvel
was his first
movie?
Marvel movie, yes.
Yeah, that's
Really.
pretty cool.
He really pulls off that accent, and that's a credit to him. So I thought the acting was awesome. The acting was very, very good, but that I had no idea what was going on, and I still don't.
It is fun, though, to see. I actually rewatched this movie 2 weeks ago, randomly. It's just fun to see Scarlett Johansson and all these great actors just making one-liners, and Paul Rudd shows up. Why can't anything Paul Rudd's in is awesome, by
So,
definition.
this
Name
was-
a bad movie that dude has ever been in.
No, I know, but I think Ant-Man. But here's the thing, people were telling me a lot on social media. Oh, this is what I use to turn my brain off and relax. Like, what about this movie is like relaxing? It's just one destructive thing after the next.
That's the Masters for me.
That's what you like about it.
Oh, well, to turn my brain off?
Yeah.
The Masters.
I get it.
Oh, the Masters. right.
That's-
So watching Scotty Scheffler is your white noise.
So, Maggie, you don't like Coachella. You don't like the Marvel Universe. What do you like? Probably most of your entertainment is designed for 4-year-olds at this point of your life.
Good episode of Blippi the other day, guys. I mean, catch the fever.
And Blaze in his trucks, right?
Yeah, all that. No, it's just thank you, EJ, for reinforcing to me that this is just not my thing.
But what if you started from the beginning? Because
I would never.
yeah, but what if though? In the world of multiverse of Maggie and Perloff, what if you started from the beginning and you actually knew all the backstory? Do you think you could have absorbed it better than you did yesterday and Saturday?
Do you think that I would have to reimagine a totally different life for myself, where I'm a Marvel
true.
person
Single.
now? Yes. So helpless, single, sad. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait,
and listen, I get it. I'm not with the masses on this one.
I do have an EJ question as the Marvel savant here.
Yes.
Why was this the selection? Why not even the original Captain America where they CGI Chris Evans into a weakling at first?
Oh, this was the selection because it was supposed to be the most confusing
It
and
was.
most difficult for Maggie. This was not necessarily to try to bring her into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, though this is arguably the best movie they've ever done.
Wow,
So,
that's not saying much. But do you
let's say that
understand?
a lot. It was an awesome movie.
Do you understand now the amount of when I eventually just cave and get the Botox, how much more I'm going to need in my forehead from just squinting at the screen for 2.5 hours being like, what is going on? I don't
This is
know.
what happens when you pick North Carolina to win the title.
I know. Gosh, joke's on me.
So wait, let me ask about some other, I think 5 of the top 15 movies of all time are Marvel movies, right? The other ones, do you not like Star Wars movies?
I've only seen the original 3 from the 70s.
Oh, jeez.
Those are the ones you need to see, to be honest.
Avatar.
Hated it.
So
Saw
you
it in the
don't,
theater.
Hated
Hated
so
it.
you don't like these big, massive, whatever you call them, tentpole movie
Popcorn
things.
movies.
Yeah, not really.
Not
But-
Fast and Furious for you?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
no, you
couldn't
shouldn't
even.
like that one.
I
Fast and
couldn't-
Furious?
A lot of people like it, man.
No,
I thought everybody liked Fast and Furious. You got to give them a chance. They're not bad.
I did. No thanks.
Gave him about 9 chances. They were up to 10.
That's 50
They're getting greedy now.
Here's a question. How do they keep... So this is one thing with the Marvel and Avengers, and I had to watch Captain America Civil War over the weekend as a punishment, and boy, was it. At some point, the stunt people are amazing, but at some point the stunts with CGI become so over the top. How do you even top it? How is this even cool? It's like Fast and the Furious. What more are you going to do? How many cliffs are you going to drive off?
Have the real actors do real stunts.
Like Tom Cruise.
Oh,
I think that that's why the writing and the lines and the funny actors, I think that's because they know the stunts are going to get boring at a certain point. So, and by the way, Marvel has completely fallen off a cliff. Now they're terrible. The last 3 movies have
When
been
was
awful.
this movie made?
This was made, 2017, 2016,
Yeah.
I want to say?
Get
They-
out of here.
This
They
is-
peaked
This
at-
is an oldish movie now.
Yeah, 17, 18, 19, they went from that to Black Panther, which was probably the height of their movie.
Right.
Black Panther was amazing. And that actually is really
That was a
good.
really good
Nominated
movie.
for
That's a really good-
Oscar, yeah.
And then the Avengers were really good. And now they just they hit a wall. The last, 3 movies have been terrible, right, EJ?
Ant-Man was really rough. A lot of these movies have been rough. But X-Men 97, Disney Plus, if you're not watching.
Okay, but
Yeah.
wait.
Meanwhile, it took me a minute and a half to even find this movie, which doesn't sound
minute
very
and a
long
half.
until you're actually scrolling through the Marvel page trying to find
Isn't
Civil
there a
War.
search function? Why didn't you just search?
Yeah.
I thought it'd be right there.
Hey, Maggie, let me ask you this. What kind of movie do you like? I know you like Caddyshack too and all the 80s comedies. What are the modern kind of movie? Like, what are you looking for in a movie? Because I don't think there are a lot of great artistic movies around now either. I'm not sure what choices you have if you don't like Marvel.
Remakes of the 80s movies.
Yeah.
I can't wait until they redo Airplane,
Yes.
which I actually am excited about that. I don't know. I guess maybe not a movie person right now.